I'm Kate Lynch. I'm a gastroenterologist and hepatologist at the Royal Adelaide Hospital. Well, alcohol is actually a drug that has no beneficial purpose for the human body necessarily, and it's broken down wholly by the liver. So when we consume alcohol, it goes into our gut and it's absorbed and it goes to the liver first, and the liver breaks it down. And alcohol and its breakdown products can have toxic, damaging effects on the liver. There's no real determined safe level of alcohol consumption, and certainly in certain situations there should be no alcohol consumption, such as in pregnancy and breastfeeding and people with various medical conditions. But there are guidelines about limits above which it's recommended you don't consume this amount of alcohol, and these are by the NHMRC, the National Health Medical and Research Council. And Australian NHMRC guidelines recommend not drinking more than 10 standard drinks or 10 units of alcohol per week, and no more than 4 standard drinks in a single day. And it is recommended that you have at least 1 or 2 alcohol-free days a week. So overall, you should be looking at the standard drinks that you are drinking, and a standard drink varies depending on the percentage of alcohol that's in it. So alcohol can have multiple damaging effects on the body, particularly if taken in higher and excessive quantities. So it can have effects on the brain, where it can cause the brain to shrink, as well as a particular part that can affect your balance and your ability to perform certain tasks if you drink it in excess for long amounts. It can also have effects on the heart in some people, where it may not pump as well. It has effects on your general well-being and your mental health and your psyche. And importantly, because it can damage the liver, it can cause long-term scarring and damage of the liver. If that happens, you can get liver failure, and people can become very sick from their liver not functioning very well. Things like fluid in their belly, they can become confused, jaundice, which means they become yellow, and you can die from cirrhosis of the liver. So it is really important to watch our alcohol consumptions and make sure we're not exceeding general recommendations. Two of the great things about Dry July, one is that it raises money for cancer research, but the other thing is it teaches people about living a life without alcohol, and that alcohol, if it's become a habit or you've started drinking a little bit too much, it helps you reset, and you can learn about other ways to spend your time if it's become a habitual thing. I think definitely if you're drinking to excess, it will make you more healthy. But I think people should look at the longer term gains of Dry July, where it teaches you to reset and drink alcohol, if you do drink alcohol, in a much safer way and at safer levels in the long term.